it's actually kind of more of a pain in the ass than doing it. So.
Yeah, because the final fights can be pretty tough when you fight Queen Zeal, when you fight Lavos, and there were so many different ways to approach the Lavos fight. That was great. You could smash the epic into him. You could just jump into the bucket.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You could.
Something I didn't like was I liked the character itself, but I hate having to go back and beat him again. That Specchio, yeah.
But he's the master of war. What can you not like?
You only have to. Do
he's
it
delightful.
Once.
He's delightful, Specchio.
Yeah,
that's
he was really hard to beat. I guess they just annoyed me.
So.
Well, he is hard to beat, but that's kind of the challenge.
But you had to beat him multiple times, right? Like every time you went back.
You don't have to beat him. You just you fight him if you want to get really cool bonus goods like speed tabs and power tabs.
It's not
to
necessary.
beef up the
I see.
Yeah.
You know what? I just thought of something. I don't like that Chrono Trigger came out at the same time as Secret of Evermore.
Oh, that's
why? Because it
made it look all over it.
Well, it's one of those things where it's
Secret
like
of Evermore
I know
kind
people
of cast a pall over it.
Well, I feel like people probably
no. I like Secret of Evermore.
Oh, okay. Well, I hate you and you, but no. People went to the store and they were like, oh look, 2 brand new SquareSoft RPGs. Well, this one I don't really know anything about. It's a brand new franchise, but this is the sequel to Secret of Mana. I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, I never got that impression. I never got the impression that Secret of Evermore succeeded at the expense of Chrono Trigger because Chrono Trigger is the one that everyone talks about.
Neither of them sold like crazy.
Yeah, true. I mean, to be fair,
did pretty well internationally.
History has pretty much rejected Secret of Evermore and lifted up Chrono Trigger to this position of sainthood.
Pisses me off about Chrono Trigger.
What?
It's a pain in the ass to find.
True sequels. I love Chrono Cross, but it's not much of a sequel.
Yeah.
It's like a side story fan.
They had that
be
weird
happy
text thing, Radical Dreamers.
Radical Dreamers is also not a real sequel. It's like
I don't even want a real sequel. I would like a game that is exactly like Chrono Trigger. It's a completely different.
Well, that's
story.
what I mean by true sequel. I mean it has the same gameplay mechanics, the same gameplay philosophy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's like I said. There are games like Suikoden 2 and Final Fantasy X-2 that kind of touch on some of the elements that made Chrono Trigger so good.
Elements of Chrono Cross did that too. There were some combo techs.
But they were like there were so there were so few of them.
It's kind of insulting. Like
it was just
where are my tags?
I want some more.
Yeah, I mean if you like look and compare skill names and stuff, there are skills that carry across from one to the other, but yeah, they should have maybe cut the characters down by like 90%.
That's another show.
What would you say to a remake of Chrono Cross a la Final Fantasy 3 on DS?
I mean Chrono Trigger.
I'm sorry,
Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
I'd say
why don't they just put it on?
Why would you even
Can you please just make a new Chrono Trigger style game?
Yeah, why don't they just put it on Virtual Console?
I love Chrono Trigger, but I have it in multiple forms.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I have it in one form.
The other form is not playable.
Well, remember, this is Square Enix we're talking about, so I mean, it's totally possible they might announce tomorrow. They might announce, the polymorphic content world of Chrono Trigger, which will include a strategy RPG, a cell phone, Animal Crossing clone, and a dance game.
And none of them will actually play like Chrono Trigger. Right. That's what I want, is a game that plays like Chrono Trigger.
And then they'll say, we have to end, World of Mana because the reaction was bad. So, because all the games are like 3s.
Yeah, they'll eventually let Kawazu make a Chrono Trigger style game that totally misses the point. Yeah, like Dawn of Mana.
Yep.
Let's put Havoc physics in it.
That's a great idea.
First-person shooter.
Oh God.
Nice. I still like my cell phone Animal Crossing game idea.
We don't have a lot of complaints about Chrono Trigger. Then is that correct?
No.
I can't think of anything I did.
Andrew?
Other than I traded my copy away in senior year of high school. I traded one of my friends for Final Fantasy VI with the intention of trading back before graduation, and that never happened. So, Lee Shawns, if you're out there, I still have your Final Fantasy VI. I want my Chrono Trigger back.
Yeah, that's funny because I did the trade the other direction. I had Final Fantasy III, and the only way I could afford Chrono Trigger, because it was $90 at the time, was to trade in Final Fantasy III.
I was trying to evangelize Chrono Trigger to my Final Fantasy VI loving friend.
I guess you did a really good job of it. They liked it so much.
I remember I would just lend my best friend in high school like all of my Squaresoft SNES games, because he would just never buy games, and I'd just lend him in perpetuity like my Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger, and I'd get him back. But like when I got him back, they were just all beat to living shit. Like the boxes were all beat up and like rips in them, but Chrono Trigger, I looked at his Chrono Trigger game, and every one of his characters is at level 99. Like he played the living hell out of that thing. So
I think everyone has that save 99 of everything.
I thought you were going to say that you looked at the save file and his characters are all named like Dick Butt.
Yeah. Oh no, actually no. He actually did for like his last game of Chrono Trigger. It's probably still on the cartridge that I have, and they were like Isla's name Slut and everything.
Yeah, I remember one of my favorites. I would go through and I would name every single character Lavos. So the conversations were like, Lavos, we have to resurrect Lavos to get Lavos to kill Lavos, and it was great.
Yeah,
that's a very effective.
That's a very Scott Sharkey thing to
storytelling.
Well, what did you think of